do not go and spend $800 to $1,000 on this collaboration right now. The easiest thing to do overall is just be ready on Foot Locker and Adidas website on January 26th at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. All right, you guys, we've got a little bit more of an update on the newest Yu-Gi-Oh! Adidas collaboration. But more importantly, in my opinion, is going to be this card, the Adidas co-branded stamped Dark Magician card. We literally never have seen something of this stature with these two big of names be put on one card, especially co-branded. So even though it's a Dark Magician art that we've seen a million times, this is definitely unheard of, and this is definitely something that we've never seen before. I guess before we get started on how to get this and when it's going to drop, we could talk about the shoe a little bit. A lot of people don't really like the style of the shoe. If you guys remember from the first drop, the idea of this collaboration was to create sort of that chunky 90s shoe, just as a kind of an extra throwback to the style of shoe from that time where Yu-Gi-Oh! Was literally taking over the world. This is just another nod to that, except it's more of an Adidas style shoe, just with a ton of subtle nods and details. I personally like it. You've got King of Games right here on the tongue. You've got, you know, the eye right here. You've got the Yu-Gi-Oh! Logo. The Adidas symbol is gold. Personally, I think those are all like really good, fun details. The Millennium Puzzle right there. I think this thing is just packed with a ton of interesting details. Also on the tongue of the right shoe, I believe it says it's time to duel, which is super cool, such an iconic nod to the show as well. And then this Exodia hang tag, which they did hang tags on the other one, which was amazing. They did left and right arm or left and right legs, which I thought they were going to do different pieces of Exodia, but now we've got the head of Exodia, which leads me to believe that they may create an additional 2 pairs of sneakers for the left and right arm. I don't know, who knows, but it would be cool to just have these as a collection as well. And we just cannot go without checking this freaking box out. Oh my goodness. You're literally going to be able to pick this up for 120 bucks. Now here's where it's going to get a little bit tricky in my opinion. So this is going to drop on January 26th at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I don't know what that is for you, but just do the math if you have to. And there is a placeholder on Foot Locker's website. Now this tells us a couple things separate from the first collaboration. The first collaboration was very hard to get because it was a limited drop on the Adidas website or the Adidas app. You had to be a member, which, you know, you had to like sign up, have an account, whatnot. So you couldn't just wake up that morning and be able to cop, which was difficult. Very exclusive, very limited pieces. They sold out so dang quick. I was only able to get a pair of slides, which is fine. The slides are awesome. This one seems to be getting a little bit wider of a release because it does have a placeholder with bigger retails like Foot Locker. Usually when a brand reaches out and drops things outside of their own website, it means it's going to be a lot bigger. I'm guessing they learned from the first drop on the demand of this kind of collaboration, and they're just learning from that. I'm guessing it's still actually going to sell out quickly online. You may be able to get this on store. We don't know if you're going to be able to get this on store. I'm guessing it's going to drop on the Adidas website, and there may be other retail websites that it's going to drop on as well. So I wouldn't worry too much about this being the most extreme sell out collaboration ever. That being said, do not go and spend $800 to $1,000 on this collaboration right now. Do not let FOMO freak you out into spending an insane amount of money on these, because at the end of the day, they're going to retail for $120, not $850, okay? So one thing we were unsure of the original release or the leaked photo of this is how to actually get your hands on this card right here. This card is going to be part of my PC. This is one thing that I want forever. This is basically a Dark Magician with an Adidas stamp on it. Totally unique, totally just crazy basically. So this actually comes in the shoebox, which is cool. It's got its own little section that it's going to be placed inside. So it is a promo included with the purchase of the shoes. I don't see a lot of people actually, you know, this isn't like you go in the store, you buy something, you get the promo. This is part of the box. This is part of the whole experience. With that being said, I don't see a lot of people actually breaking into the shoes and selling the cards separately. I don't necessarily see that happening. So I think the easiest way to do this and the easiest way to avoid scalpers is going to be to buy the shoes and keep the card, or, you know, you're probably gonna have to buy the whole thing. The easiest thing to do overall is just be ready on Foot Locker and Adidas website on January 26th at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Make sure you have your account information set up, your Adidas account, your Foot Locker account, whatever, be signed in, make it to where you can hit Apple Pay right away, and you should be able to get this. I'm not saying this is going to be a crazy limited or a crazy sellout, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was sold out in your size in the first 15 minutes or sooner. So be ready if you want this. I love this collaboration. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Fingers crossed. I mean, one way or another, this is going to make it into my collection. I just really hope I can pay $120 for it. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys on the next video.